helping you find your happiness. Overcoming negative thinking. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a cycle of negative thoughts that just keep spiraling, thinking things like, I'm not good enough, I'll never achieve my goals, or something will go wrong? Negative thinking patterns can really hold us back and prevent us from living our best lives. The good news is that with some techniques and practice, it's possible to overcome negative thinking and develop a more positive, empowered mindset. In this video, we'll explore some strategies for combating negative thoughts and cognitive distortions, so you can achieve your goals with a happier, more resilient frame of mind. But first, what exactly is negative thinking? It refers to patterns of negative, pessimistic thoughts and mental habits that reinforce negative self-talk and emotions like sadness, anxiety, low self-worth, and more. Negative thinking often involves cognitive distortions, inaccurate thoughts that reinforce negative thinking patterns about yourself and your experiences. Some common cognitive distortions include catastrophizing, assuming the worst possible scenario will happen, all or nothing thinking, seeing things as entirely good or bad with no middle ground, overgeneralizing, taking an isolated case and applying it broadly, mind reading, making negative assumptions about others' thoughts, mental filtering, dwelling only on the negative while ignoring the positive. When we get stuck in negative thinking cycles, it can create a harsh inner critic that undermines our confidence, motivation, and ability to achieve our goals. Negative thinking doesn't just affect our mindset. It can have serious impacts on our lives and well-being, such as increased stress, anxiety, and risk of depression, difficulty solving problems and seeing situations clearly, strained relationships due to negativity and pessimism, poor decision-making based on irrational thoughts, lower self-confidence and self-esteem, less motivation and follow-through on goals. Essentially, negative thinking becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that holds us back from our potential. That's why it's so important to address these thought patterns. Here are some techniques for overcoming negative thinking. Cognitive restructuring. This involves identifying negative thought patterns and consciously replacing negative thoughts with positive ones. For example, if you think I'm a total failure, you can restructure it to I've struggled with X, but I'm making progress and will keep working at it. Or for catastrophizing, instead of thinking my presentation will be a disaster, try even if it's not perfect, it will be good. Mindfulness meditation. Practices like mindfulness meditation can help you become more aware of your thoughts without judging them. This can create space to objectively observe your negative thought patterns rather than automatically believing them. When you meditate, when negative thoughts arise, simply notice them, then let them go and return your attention to your breathing. This reinforces that you don't have to engage with every thought. Positive self-talk. Negative thoughts tend to come easily, but positive self-talk takes practice. Whenever you notice negative self-criticism, counter it with positive affirmations about your strengths, capabilities, and worth. This could be as simple as, I am capable of achieving my goals, or I am a kind, intelligent person worthy of love and respect. Cultivate an attitude of self-compassion. We're often harder on ourselves than we'd be on others. Practice treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and encouragement just as you would a good friend. When you make a mistake or struggle with something, instead of harsh self-criticism, try talking to yourself in a positive manner. Identify and challenge cognitive distortions. Learn about common cognitive distortions like catastrophizing, all or nothing thinking, mind reading, and more. When you notice yourself falling into these thought patterns, consciously stop and question their validity. Focus on what you can control. A lot of negative thinking stems from worrying about things outside our control. Whenever you feel anxious, ask yourself, is this something I can control? If not, refocus your energy on what you can influence. Overcoming negative thought patterns is a practice that takes consistency, patience, and self-compassion. But it's so worthwhile for reducing stress and anxiety, boosting your self-confidence, and achieving the goals and life you want for yourself. Remember, your thoughts are not facts. They are simply thoughts that you can choose to engage with or let go. You have the power to reshape your mindset and cultivate more positive, rational, and resilient ways of thinking. It's also important to be kind and compassionate with yourself throughout this process. Transforming deep-rooted thought habits takes time, so don't get discouraged if you still struggle with negativity sometimes. Simply notice those thoughts, let them go, and refocus on your practice. If you find yourself feeling stuck in a negative cycle, reach out for support from friends, family, or a therapist. Having an outside perspective can help identify blind spots in your thinking. At the end of the day, positive change starts from within. By committing to observing and reframing your negative thoughts, you can free yourself from self-limiting beliefs and live with more optimism, confidence, and inner peace. We hope the strategies covered in this video have given you some helpful tools to get started overcoming negative thinking patterns. Remember, you've got this. Be patient, be consistent, and keep working towards that positive, empowered mindset. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, share it with your friends so we can bring you more ideas. For more videos like this to help elevate your happiness, hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get notified of our next post. Thanks for watching.